Hello guys, in this tutorial I'll show how to create charts using Jupyter Notebook, Plotly and Python. So basically this is a video tutorial of the blog creating charts using Jupyter Notebook. So prerequisites for this video are need to have Jupyter Notebook installed, need to have Python, and you need to have a Plotly account. So there is a link provided in the blog that you may use to install the Jupyter Notebook on your computer. So it may ask you to install some Python libraries prior to you installing Jupyter Notebook. So as you can see on the screen, there is a Anaconda or Conda library that can be used for installing Jupyter. So what does it do is you install Anaconda and there are several Python libraries that will be installed, and these are some of the commands that you can use for installing the Jupyter. So once you can also install Jupyter using pip as well, so it's very simple. It's like pip to install Jupyter on your MacBook. So we'll go back to the tutorial. So once you have Jupyter installed on your computer, you can go to Plotly and sign up for the Plotly account, and then you will see a screen. Once you sign up, it will have all the menus in here, and what you have to find for is the API key. So you can see from here you can find all the API keys. So depending on your use, how often you are using, you may choose different plans as well. But just to give an idea, when you're having a free account, you can create all these charts with the one with the pro. You need pro account for that. So you can see there are so many options that's been provided by Plotly, and for most of your use case, you may find that you will have access to the plot that you may need for your data analysis. So this is just to give an idea of the capabilities of Plotly. The reason that we are using Jupyter Notebook, it's because if you are coming from a non-programming background or non-developer background, then Jupyter Notebook can make your life a lot more easier. Just to give you an example, it's like you will be given an input and you can just paste the code there, and that way you just don't have to worry about setting up the environment and other technical, and you can avoid getting into technical things that may take a bit longer. So I'll basically refresh this just to give you a better idea of what I'm talking. So there will be in, so basically you paste the code and that will print out the output of the code. So I'll create a new notebook and to give a better idea. So basically I can just paste the code in here, and it's Control Enter. So in MacBook it's Control Enter. It gave me the error because it may not see the file, but this is just to give an idea like how easy it is to execute command using Jupyter Notebook. So you can then just save this file and you can share it with others by uploading it on GitHub as well, and you can also showcase it as your skill set by executing some commands and do the data analysis to give an idea of of certain code that you have written in Jupyter Notebook. So yeah, there's so Jupyter Notebook has a lot of capabilities that you can use to generate graphs, not just generate graphs, but basically execute any Python code. Or it just doesn't support Python, but it also supports R language as well, which is used for statistics as well. And yep, so this is a tutorial for creating one of the graphs using a CSV that I have created. So say if you want to do some data analysis on a Excel sheet that you have, a small data that you have, and you want to explore like what's in that data, then using Jupyter Notebook with Plotly and Python can really help you. The reason that we use Plotly is because they provide you the library for creating these cool looking graphs that may not require any sort of installation of libraries or any technical. You can avoid any technical complexity in that. The reason that we are using Python in here is because sometimes you need to prepare your data. So those pre-operations for data analysis can be done using Python, and that's it can make it very easy. So the first thing that you will do is, once you have a Jupyter Notebook and Plotly account, Jupyter Notebook installed and Plotly account, you can set your API key. So this is just a demo account, so basically you can just execute this command in your Jupyter Notebook as I did show you before. So instead of this, I'll just use that, so that way, yep. So and you just Control Enter. You will try to set that key. Okay, so I'm not gonna press Control Enter because if I do that, then it will remove the key that I have set before. So yep, once that's set, you can then create a CSV file. You can have your own CSV file if you wish, or you can have the one that I have shown you here in this blog. But it's very simple. Just have like a different products, and then you can just have a date, and then you can have a price and the quantity that you have, and then this is basically the sales data. So in what channel that product has been sold. So say on 1st of January 2016, one TW1 product was sold on Facebook channel, and the profit out of it was 1, and that's on Twitter channel. So that way you have this data, and you can create your own CSV like that, or maybe you may have your own CSV already, and you can just place it on your computer. Then you can have it on your desktop or on your downloads folder. You can have that link placed in your code over here. So basically we are importing some libraries from Plotly and from Python. These two are the Python's library, and these two are from Plotly. So basically what we are doing is we are reading the CSV file, and then we are using those columns to display some data. So what we are doing is we are having a trace 1 and trace 2. So basically we have two types of bar in here. One is orange and one is blue. So that's for FB channel and Twitter channel over here, so which is the y-axis. So we have named them Facebook and Twitter over here. As you can see, when I just head over, I can see Twitter orange and Facebook blue. So you can have as many traces as you would like. Say if you have more channels, then you can have more channels over here, having like trace 3, trace 4. So this is a simple bar graph that I'm using, and you can see the list of all the charts and all the example code available when you go to this link over here, Plotly Python reference hash bar, and then you can see like there's a scatter, box, heat map. So they have given the example, like some of them are very advanced, and you can use it for any sort of complex data analysis. This is the pi one, which is pretty common sometimes. So once you create these graphs, you can not only share it via email, but you can also embed it in your website as well. So for that, I will quickly show you what Plotly is capable of. So if I go here and I go to my files, any graph that you create, it is automatically listed in the folder over here. So when I edge over it, I can just share, and I can go. So this is for, like, if you want to send it by email, you can just type in the email address, and you can use this embed link for iframe or for HTML. You can just paste it in your website somewhere, or some of the page where you want to share it with, and as this graphs evolves, those changes will reflect there. So say if you have a dynamic data that just keeps changing, then that chart will also change automatically. So that's basically, you don't have to like copy this CSV file and data every now and then to change the graph or anything. It just does it automatically. So yep, that's something that I wanted to give an idea. Now we're back to the Jupyter Notebook. So basically you are defining the columns in here, and then you are saying that use this data, trace 1 and trace 2, for creating the graph. And you are saying that bar mode is equal to bar over here, and that's pretty much it. You just execute that command and you will see this beautiful looking chart. So this is just to get you started, but obviously you can do more advanced data analysis. Sometimes you may have to do the data preparation, which is easy using Python. Sometimes, if I wouldn't recommend using this method for the data that is huge, that may involve like millions of records, but definitely you can use it for small data, like say you have an Excel sheet with say 20,000 or 30,000 records. Then it's a lot more easier and the setup is pretty quick. Yep, so that's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you will create some cool graphs and do some amazing data analysis work using Plotly, Jupyter Notebook, and Python. Have a good day.